Let's now take a look at how we can help the Content Aware tool so that it knows what regions we want to preserve from its squishing process. So what I'm going to do is grab my polygonal lasso and I'm going to draw a mask around this house. And you can draw a mask around any regions that you want to preserve. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this rock as well. And this tool is going to give you some pretty sharp edges. So if you wanted to paint a mask, definitely check out the lesson on how to use quick mask mode in this tutorial. That way you'll be able to paint a more organic mask. But for now, what I'm going to do is go to the select menu and I'm going to go to the bottom and choose to save a selection. And I'll call it house. And then I'll simply hit OK to accept that. Now I can safely deselect this by pressing Command or Control D. Now let's take a look at where this selection actually went. I'm going to go to my Layers panel, and then I'm going to show you that it's not here. It's actually in the Channels, and it's at the bottom. In this tutorial, you'll find a movie that deals with channels and alpha channels. So definitely check out those portions of the tutorial if you're not aware of exactly what this is. But this is pretty much some information that tells Photoshop what parts of an image are protected. So what we're going to do now is, now that we have that channel there, we can now re-invoke the tool. So we're going to go to Edit, Content Aware Scale, but this time where there was nothing under Protect, look at this. The channel we just created called House is now here. So Protect is going to always keep its eye open and see what's going on in your channels. And when it detects an alpha channel, it's going to put it in this list. So let's go ahead and choose that now. Protect House. Now we don't see it, but that channel is now loaded, and it's going to make sure that whatever's in that channel won't be affected by the tool. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more so we can see those handles. I'm going to click and I'm going to drag, and notice how everything else is being compacted except for the house. And I can go as far as I want to, and that house is not going to get squashed. I'll now hit Enter or Return to accept. The transform will occur. And now we have something that'll be great for a postcard or a magazine cover. Now let's go ahead and talk about how to get rid of this area here. By now, you're pretty aware that you can choose the crop tool. But you can also have Photoshop help you out, because these pixels are transparent. They don't exist. So we can go to the Image menu, choose Trim, and then simply say Trim Based On, and you choose a criteria. So you can choose transparent pixels, which are these guys. So I'll go ahead and say OK. And now you have a nice cover that you can use for a magazine or a poster, or just a nice photograph that you could put in a frame using the Content Aware Scale. Now you have these trees on the side and over here, and you have all the visual interest in the original photo just compressed in a nice fashion.